How do you tackle words that are unfamiliar or difficult to read? In today's session, we're going to be practicing different strategies for reading unfamiliar words. So you might use your phonics skills. You might read around the word. Use your knowledge of words that are similar. Or break down words into smaller parts. We call that chunking. Let's have a look and a practice together. Long words can look a little bit daunting to read. A good way to tackle these words is to break them down into their syllables. I'll do the first one as an example, and then if you pause the video and have a go at the other three. For our first word, we have celebrate. Celebration. Pause the video and see if you can break these longer words down into their syllables to become more confident in reading them. How did you get on? I've had a go too. Let's go through our words again, using our syllable breaks to help us read them. Celebration. Celebration. Invisibility. Invisibility. Inappropriate. Inappropriate. And deforestation. Deforestation. How did you get on? Did you manage to split the long words up into their syllables? And hopefully if you did, it will help you reading the words as well. Sometimes words can be longer because they have a prefix at the beginning or a suffix at the end. Prefixes and suffixes are small groups of letters that are at the beginning or the end of a word, and they change the word's meaning. What I would like you to do is have a look at the words on the bottom of my screen and decide whether they are a word with a prefix or whether it's a word with a suffix. Pause the video here, and as you're going through the words, try to find somebody to have a talk with about the meaning of the words as well. I've got my green pen here, so I want to find all of the words that have a prefix at the beginning. So let's see what we can find. Unlock. So our root word is lock, when you lock something, and the prefix is un, which then means the opposite. Let's have a look for the next prefix. Replay. So re is the prefix and it means to do something again. If you're going to replay, you're going to play it again. Are there any more words with a prefix at the beginning? Bicycle. So we have the by prefix, and by means two, and bicycles have two wheels, don't they? And the last word that's a prefix in our list is disappear. Our prefix is dis. If something appears, you can see it. If it disappears, it goes away. So now I'm going to find my blue pen and make sure I understand the words with our suffixes. So let's have a look. Hopeless. So hopeless is the word, The suffix at the end is less. So having hope is one thing, hopeless is the opposite. It means that there is no hope. We have laughing. The suffix is the ing, okay? Gladness, our suffix is ness. And finally, our root word is certain. It's got the suffix at the end, which makes it certainly. Next then, we're going to talk about finding clues in similar words. So we can use words that look or sound similar. And here are a few examples. So my unfamiliar word is the word visible. Now, what does visible sound like? Well, it looks like the word vision. It reminds me of the word video. So that's all about seeing, isn't it? So visible might be that we can see something, we can see it. It is visible. My second unfamiliar word is this one here. Prediction. How might I understand what that word means? Well, prediction. Diction sounds like dictionary or dictate, and they are all words related to speaking or saying. And pre, which is that part there, the prefix, means before. So maybe saying something before it happens is a prediction. And my last unfamiliar word is anti-social. What could antisocial mean? Well, I know when I'm playing with my friend, I am being social. Anti means the opposite, so maybe antisocial could mean somebody who avoids others or doesn't like socialising. So the final thing we're going to look at now is reading around the word. So that means reading the whole sentence, and then it might give you an understanding of what the unfamiliar word might mean, what would make sense for it to mean. So I've got two examples here. Let's have a look at them together first. So the enormous cake was decorated with elaborate swirls, golden sprinkles and tiny sugar roses. So my unfamiliar word, the word that I'm not sure what it means, is the word elaborate. I'm going to read that sentence again and think about what I do understand in that sentence and see if that can help me with my unfamiliar word. The enormous cake was decorated with elaborate swirls, golden sprinkles and tiny sugar roses. Let's have a look at our second sentence and then see if we can maybe work out what that unfamiliar word might mean. Rory tiptoed through the abandoned house, feeling a sense of unease as the floorboards creaked. So my unfamiliar word is unease. What does unease mean? What I would like you to do now then is pause this video, read around the words. We've got two words we're not quite sure of. Can the other words in our sentences help us understand what they could mean? So pause the video and have a think, and then we'll go through it together. Let's have a look together and see if you thought something similar to me. So the enormous cake was decorated with elaborate swirls, golden sprinkles and tiny sugar roses. So elaborate is our unfamiliar word, but we know swirls, golden sprinkles, tiny sugar roses. That suggests to us that we're making the cake really fancy and detailed. The cake was decorated in a really fancy way. That's what elaborate means. If something's elaborate, then it's really special and eye-catching as well. Rory tiptoed through the abandoned house, feeling a sense of unease as the floorboards creaked. So unease is the word that we're not sure about, but by having the words tiptoed and abandoned, creaked, they hint to us that it might mean nervousness and discomfort. If something's got a sense of unease, then they're not feeling very easy or comfortable about the situation. That brings us to the end of practicing different strategies to tackle understanding the meanings of unfamiliar words. Well done, and see you soon.